Hey everyone, welcome back to Teacher FYI. I'm Mackenzie, a 5th grade teacher in Northern California, sharing new teacher tips every week. Now, one of my most asked questions on my videos has been where do I create those online digital spinners that I use in some of the classroom games that I've shared on here. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through a quick tutorial using the free online tool Wheel of Names and share with you 10 different wheel ideas that you can use with your students. Now, if you do enjoy this content, please remember to give this video a thumbs up so I can reach even more teachers, and let's get into it. Now, to get started, you're going to go to the website wheelofnames.com, and I do suggest that you sign in with your Google Suite account. That way you can actually save all of those spinners that you're going to create. Now, the most common spinner that I use is the random name picker, and that's actually the template that first pops up when you go onto that website. So to create this, you will type your students' names along the side here. Once all of your students are typed out, then you click the spinner and it will choose a student. It's really that easy. Once the winner is chosen, then you can either choose close to have your spinner ready to go again, or click remove. If you click remove, then it will remove the student's name off of the wheel at that time. Now, when you click remove, it will take away that student's name off the wheel, but if you exit out and reopen that spinner, then all of your students' names will still be there. Now, there are really a lot of ways that you can customize these wheels that I'll walk you through. The first thing I want to point out is that you can either write out text for each item on your wheel. In this case, it would be the names for the random name picker, or you can insert images for each item on the wheel by selecting Add Image. And then you can just upload your own images depending on what type of spinner you're creating. Once you have your items in the list, it is time to customize. To get started, go up to the top and click Customize. You can change the sound that it plays when the wheel is spinning. The default is just this ticking sound. You can adjust the amount of time the wheel spins. The default is 10 seconds. I usually like to change it to about 5 seconds so it's a lot faster. Now let's customize what happens after you spin it. So you can change the sound that plays once the name is picked. You can animate the winning entry, which makes the name really big, which can be exciting for your class. You can auto remove the winner, and then you can change the display message that pops up. I usually just keep this the same except for the random name picker. I may change it to something like your turn so that it shows up with the student's name. The next step would be to choose the colors. So the default is just that blue, red, yellow, green that's selected right here. You can customize the color palette for your wheel by selecting each color and then just changing it to the colors you want, or if you know the hex codes of colors you like. I usually like to use a rainbow palette. Wheel of Names also makes it super easy to find different themes of colors. I suggest using these just to save you a lot of time. So you can click through these different themes to see what your style is and apply that theme to your wheel. So for example, if I select seasons, then there's all these different color themes that I can choose from. I really like that summer pool party theme, so I will select that one. One last step, you can add an image to the center of the wheel that goes along with the theme of your spinner. They already have a gallery here that you can choose from, or you can just upload your own image. Once you are happy with your wheel, then you'll just go up to the top and click Save. Name your wheel, and now it will be saved to play when you are logged into your account. If you have multiple wheels that you've made, then when you log into your account, you'll just click Open and then find the wheel that you want to use with your students. Now when you're ready to use one of your spinners, you just open it up, click it, and it is ready to go. So the spinner that I probably use the most is that random name picker. So having a wheel of names of just an actual wheel of names. And that can be really helpful to make sure that I'm calling on different students throughout the day, or if I have something that they're volunteering for that I have a lot of students who want to do, then I make sure that I use the wheel and it gets them a little more excited. So now I'm going to share with you 10 different wheel ideas that you can try out with your students. So the first one is the wheel that I use the most, and that is the random student name picker. And I just really love to have that wheel with all of my students' names. I have it bookmarked so I can open it up really quickly, just so I can change up who I'm calling on throughout the day, and it gets the students a little more excited with all of the different effects that it has. A second wheel that I really like using throughout the day is for energizers. So on this wheel, I have a lot of different types of exercises for us to do, especially this year. We are spending way more time sitting down. Even if your students are back in the classroom, I know we need to be at desks a lot more. And so just using that spinner, if we just need to get up for a brain break, spinning it and seeing that they need to do some jumping jacks or some push-ups just to get them moving throughout throughout the day. Another example is to use these wheels to support social emotional learning. So adding a lot of different SEL questions on a wheel and then spinning the wheel multiple times to get your students talking and answering those questions with each other. This fourth wheel, I've added different morning meeting games that we have played this year. We have just started our third trimester, and so my students are very familiar with all the different types of morning meeting games that we played. So now we can just have a spinner choose one for us. It also takes away that responsibility of me trying to think of which game we should play that day, and so just leaving it up to the spinner just makes it a little easier. Now, many of those morning meeting games actually use these spinners. So I have a letter wheel if you want to place categories, I have a number wheel to play the game Counting Cameras, and I do mention those games in my virtual morning meeting games video, so I'll be sure to link those down in the description box. Another thing I like to do is give my students a chance to actually spin the wheel for our class. You go up to the top and click share, then you can share the link so that they cannot edit the spinner, and then whatever game you're playing, for example, if you're playing categories, then they can get a chance to spin the wheel. I promise you this will get your students more excited if they get a chance to just click that wheel. The seventh example would be to use Wheel of Names to create a would you rather game for your students. So you can just add different examples of would you rather questions on the wheel, spin it 2 times to get 2 different sides of the would you rather question, and then have your students share out their responses. That can be a fun activity that you play in the morning. I recommend even having your students give input, give some ideas on what would you rather questions they should add to the chart, especially since it's so easy to immediately add those would you rather ideas to create your own wheel in the moment. The next example is to use it for reading comprehension. So I added a lot of different questions that I would have my students use as reading responses, and I would spin the spinner, and whatever question it lands on, that's a question that my students are either talking about with their partner or in their group, or responding to in the chat box, or I can spin the wheel multiple times and keep calling on different students to review a novel that we're reading together in class. This is just a fun way to review and check for understanding about a story that we're reading together. The ninth activity would be to create a vocabulary wheel where I inserted different images, and then whatever the spinner lands on for each student, then they will need to think of a sentence for that word. This would be a great activity for your students to practice those language skills. The 10th way that I recommend you use Wheel of Names with your students is to create spinners that they can use in digital games that they're playing. So for example, if I create a spinner that my students need to play a math game, then I'm going to embed that link into an image on a Google slide so that my students can easily find that link to play the game. To do this, I'm going to spin the spinner, copy the image, and then paste it into a Google slide. Then I'm going to get the link from Wheel of Names and embed that link to the image. Then when my students open up that Google slide to play that activity, they can easily find that link to that spinner that they need in order to play the game. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope that inspired you with some ideas on how you can create these spinners. If you did find this video helpful, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for all my newest teacher tips, and I hope to see you again next week.